Hey everybody, welcome back to an afternoon edition of Clone Evolution, Lelanders style. Alright, let's see what we got. I gotta make sure I remember to promise to share the link for the Discord page, unless anyone wants to beat me to it. I'll just start a battle off so I can get that going at the same time. Two things at the same time is better, right? Well, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I know I'm a little bit tired. I was going to do the show early this morning, but I was pretty drained. Did too much drinking, watching sports last night. Alright, so hey, Fear Legions, long time no see. How's it going? Alright, so I'll share it to the Discord group while we're talking. Now I've got some good news. Today is the last day of February. Yay! I love it when February is over, except for that I'm way behind on my diet schedule. So I really got to buckle down for March. I think today is probably going to be my last day vaporizing for a while, if I can manage. Should be a good time to quit. I'm just loading up the Discord page so I can share it that we started playing. Alright, we're in. Alright, so let's give a shout out to the Discord page right off to start the show. Hopefully Suki didn't post any naughty images. She said she was going to, or she asked if she should, and I said no. Alright, so we should be okay. I can show the Discord. Alright, there we go, the Discord group. So it's Lelanders Gaming. If anyone hasn't joined yet, just give me a shout and I can put the link for it. There's a whole bunch of people talking quite a bit about stuff. Alright, so we got that shared. Let's get back to the Clone Evolution page. Now, I'm actually kind of scared to hop back on the scale because I've been putting on a lot of weight again, shoveling and eating too much. Hopefully some of it's muscle and it wasn't just all fat that I gained. But winter's like that, so I gotta stop beating myself up over it and just get back on track. Sooner the better. What's done is done. Speaking of getting back on track, I got some of my mead from I didn't finish last night, so we should get this back on track. No, luckily it didn't give me a hangover, even though it's sweet. Oh, Fear Legions. He said he's got some information. What's been happening lately? Let's see what's happening. So, Fear Legions put that he's been slacking on the game and playing idle heroes lately. You want full ownership of that server. Wow, that's pretty wild. Nah, I don't want too much full ownership of anything. Until I get my own house again. That'll be nice. I shouldn't say when I get. I already have it, I just gotta fix it. And it's haunted, so I don't know if I'll be able to fix that. Hey, what's up, Warzard the Board Time Lord? How's it going? Yeah, let's do one more of these battles. Now, just to share with what I'm drinking with everyone tonight. It's called Monroe's Mead. You know what I did? I turned off the autofocus, so now it just stays focused on how I have it. Is that fucking a miracle? Yeah, so that's the kind of mead I'm drinking. It's called Monroe's Meadery Sweet Mead. It's a honey wine. It's 11.5% alcohol. And this is weird, because this is the first mead that I drank, and when I drank it, I was like, holy shit, it actually does taste like wine. Where every other mead I tasted so far, it tasted nothing like wine. It even smells like wine. You know when you crack open a wine bottle and you can smell wine? That's what I smell from this. Although it says it's sweet, and it actually is sweet. When I try to sip of it, it is pretty sweet. I wouldn't say as sweet as cider. You know, a cider you can barely taste the alcohol. This you can still taste the alcohol. It's just sweet with it. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Cheers. I have to say, this mead I rank probably maybe my second favorite mead. It's good, but it's not the number one I've tried. Pretty close. I'm not really a big fan of the taste of wine, so that's why I give the other one a bit of a better taste, because the other one doesn't taste anything like wine. Yeah, any new Amico news? Kind of. I was checking it out. He's got those big displays. Yeah, porn advertises too much crack. No, Amico has those big displays. What was the other news they had? Oh yeah, I was thinking they showed a trailer for Bomberman, but it turns out it was the other bomb game. That bomb diffusing game. And they're saying that'll be one of the first games for Amico that actually uses the features that are exclusive to that controller. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe this bomb game for Amico, it's supposed to be a family-friendly game, very exclusive for this controller. So this should be the real one that's like the flagship game that proves if it's worth to get the system or not. Or I could be wrong about that, but so who knows? We'll see how this bomb game really does. It could be the big one. Yeah, Shelly, thanks. I'm pretty sure I did see that you're in the guild now. Can't remember what episode I mentioned it. Maybe last one. Alright, let's get some red flowers back out to all the special ladies in the game. And if any other ladies want to make it onto the red flower list, just let me know. I don't require anything gross. Alright, let's see here. Where is Cinder? Ah, there she is. Now, Cinder helps out with the Bat Fury stuff. That's another reason why I hook her up with the extra roses. Speaking of Bat Fury, we've been getting a lot of action in it today, so big thanks to all my referrals playing that. I don't know how everyone has the money to do that, so I appreciate it. I almost guarantee someone's making deposits at this point. Now, what other news was there video game wise? Oh yeah, I was watching some documentaries about what is it, Coleco Chameleon, but the Coleco Vision. Like the good console that Coleco made. Man, was it ever good. I was watching the documentary on that. I never realized how good of a system that was. Yeah, I think I might get the Amico, but I'm still going to wait to see if it flops or not. I think there's like a 10% chance of flopping, but a lot of people are talking like it's like a guarantee that it's going to flop, and I don't think it's that bad. I know it's got a lot of serious flaws that I make fun of, but you never know. I'm wrong about a lot of things, so it could be a great success. Well, I think the real question will be not whether it's a success or not, but whether or not the system is actually worth getting. Because sometimes systems are a success, but they're still not really worth getting. So we'll see. Holy shit, this meat is good. No, it was my brother's birthday the other day, so I was getting carried away with partying a bit too much. Come on, how do I claim this? There we go. Oh, speaking of claiming, let's run that tavern task. Fuck, man, we're not gonna have enough time to finish it. God damn, son of a whore. Alright, so anyways, not that there's anything wrong with that. Let's get this purple one done. How many hours? Fuck. Fuck, fuck! 5 hours? Fuck, man, it's gonna go past 7. Well, I guess I won't even be playing at that time, so it won't really matter. Failure, failure, failure. Alright, here's 2 really shitty missions. We'll give them a refresh. Oh, fuck, they gave me another purple one. Now, I still don't think they've added that new hero to the game, so that preview that we gave on the show is just a temporary preview about what's to come. Hasn't really started yet. Alright, we're getting close to some better tavern task rewards. I don't really care which ones I unlock this time, so it doesn't matter. But the Fighters Carnival, I would like to do some damage. So if anyone wants to help this episode for me to beat the Fighters Carnival, just let me know. And once I beat it, I'll be able to help anyone else I can too. I think we're still limited to helping anyone in the same server, but hey, we'll give it a shot. Hey, Epic C, how's it going? Thick Jawline, Draven, how's it going? Oh, God, I love mead. Now, I'm so lucky our government doesn't really sell mead that readily available. If we were allowed to, like, buy it all the time, man, I'd be hooked on this shit. Or if it was cheaper. 20 bucks a bottle is just too much. Gotta get that price down to like 5 or 8. Gotta start making it. Now I'm thinking that's one of my next projects. I don't know if I'll make it a YouTube addition to the series or anything, but I want to start brewing some alcohol. Just the legal kind. Wine. Or mead, I should be more specific. Yeah, Shelly needs another Yugi. Yeah, it's tough to get those clones. I know some of them I'm really lacking. There's still some that haven't even gotten purple yet. I don't know, even at $20 a bottle though, I'd be tempted to buy this if I was rich. Just drink it every day. I was worried about the hangover because it's sweet, but I didn't feel any hangover, so it's really good. Now I'm starting to realize what causes the hangover I get. Let's see if it has it here. It says, Nectar of the Gods. It was believed that honey was a dew that had fallen from heaven. This sweet nectar was then gathered from the flowers by the honeybee. So I guess honey doesn't go exactly like that, but still pretty close. Alright, it says the traditional style of sweet mead has a smooth honey taste and some fruity overtone. Ideal for refreshing drink after dinner. Best served chilled. Yeah, it is super good chilled. Doesn't really say anything for ingredients, huh? It's weird. Most products always list their ingredients. Unless it's just honey wine and that's the only ingredients. Now I was pretty sure I was checking on their website and they were calling it sulfate free or sulfite free. So I'm pretty sure whatever sulfite is, it's what's giving me the hangovers. Yes! Another victory. I did not see that coming. I don't know if anyone else has issues drinking sulfites, but I don't like them. I think it's one of the preservatives. Sometimes companies add it to alcohol. Oh, Shelby's only on level 32 right now. It's okay. We'll see what kind of damage we can do, because I have a pretty good team now, so maybe I'll be able to make it to at least 1800 points without having to get too much help. Yeah, how did my team fall so far behind? That's a good question. What am I doing wrong that's causing me to level up so slow? I've never actually missed any events during the game. I log in every day, play each one to completion. Is there another way to get experience? Maybe it's because I don't make deposits. I haven't made really any deposits except for one VIP pack. Holy shit, 6 viewers and 5 likes? How the hell did we manage that so quick? Alright, clearly this is a pretty good time to record at. Yeah, so I was looking at the Coleco system, like the good Coleco. I couldn't believe it used to be a leather company. And I should have realized that. It's the same thing with Nintendo, right? Nintendo didn't start making video games. They were actually a trading card company at first. And then they started making video games once they realized how profitable they could be. Yeah, so that Coleco leather company got a whole bunch of money making leather for the war, so they got government subsidies. And then they took that government money and they invested into video games and ended up making the Coleco 1. And it's weird, the Coleco 1, the Telstar, I didn't even realize. That was the first console I ever owned. So someone, I think a few shows ago, was asking me what was the first video game console I ever owned. And it actually was the Coleco 1. The Telstar. That's the first console I ever owned. And it's fucked up because I looked how many of those they made, and there was only 1 million that ever sold. So I was one of the 1 million people that got the first Coleco. And I didn't get it brand new either. My dad got it used at a garage sale. Oh yeah, the big scroll event. I'm looking forward to that too. I don't know, I don't think I have enough really to burn any scrolls, so it's probably going to be shitty to watch it go by, but we'll see. Maybe I can burn those purple heroes I've been saving. That'll be good. See if we can hit the rare clone. Alright, we're up to 97. Think we can beat it? I don't think so, but we'll give it a try. Give it the old college try. Oh yeah, the Coleco Vision or the Coleco Atom computer was supposed to take a bite out of Apple, hence the Atom. It looked like a great computer with just a few flaws. They put the power source in the printer so that if you couldn't get the printer working or something, it would break the whole computer. And they said too that there was an electronic flaw that would delete the tapes sometimes. So they had a lot of people complaining about deleting cassette tapes. But it seems like, damn, it was ahead of its time. If only it didn't have those flaws and everything worked right, that would have been fucking a sweet computer. Yeah, so the MSX was basically the Atom with everything working properly. That's what I was thinking. You know what's weird? I think my friend actually had the ColecoVision, but we only played Atari games on it. So I didn't even know that it was really a whole new system. I thought it was just an Atari clone that played Atari games. I didn't know that it actually had games exclusive to it. And it's because you always plugged regular Atari controllers into it. I didn't know that it was universal. You could play other game systems controller. So here I was playing the Coleco the whole time and didn't know it. Yeah, I kind of miss the 80s of computer games or video games. Fuck, that was a good generation. I never realized how lucky we were to be a part of that. And still, how much of it I missed. I was even part of it and I didn't even see half. Yeah, see, I was born in 1979, but in December. So I was basically still like 4 years old at that point. So really I didn't start gaming until I was probably about, I don't know, 6 or 7 maybe. Just when my dad had Pong on the Telstar Coleco. It's a shame we didn't keep our Telstar Coleco, but it eventually broke. And when it broke, we just threw it out because we never knew it was going to go up in value. Holy fuck, 99%. Let's play it again and just use a jewel. I don't like to burn the jewels, but hey, if it's at 99%, right? Wow, Shelly started video gaming at 2 years old. Yeah, I think my generation was weird when it came to video games because parents really didn't allow kids, or at least my parents didn't allow us to stay inside. Like when we were kids, when you woke up, you either went outside to school or you went outside to play. You never actually stayed in the house. So when it came to like video games, it was always like maybe an hour a weekend that we were allowed to play them before going to bed or something. Or if we would wake up really early before the parents did on weekends, then we could sneak a few hours of video game time in. So, yeah, video games really weren't that crucial until we got to like teenager years, when we started to be allowed to stay inside as much as we wanted. Yeah, that was like the best babysitter when we were kids. His parents would just ditch us outside. You pretty much had to look after yourself, but I know it's kind of weird parenting style when you see how babied kids are today, but yeah, I don't think we turned out that bad. Alright, we got an extra purple reward. Yes, defeated. Here I say I didn't turn out that bad, and I'm drinking a bottle of wine, vaporizing, playing video games at 3 in the afternoon. Horrible. Yeah, what the fuck? Why didn't it say claim? Is it the booze or is it actually not working? Could have swore there was nothing there. Nothing. Yeah, our parents would let us stay inside to play video games as soon as like babysitters or something came over. Because when babysitters were looking after us, then we were allowed to stay inside. So that was another exception. That's actually how I got my Atari 2600 console. Is my babysitter, she was so nice that what the catch was, it was kind of a pretty good trade. Our babysitter wasn't allowed to have any guests over when she was babysitting us. But as long as we kept our mouth quiet, she could have her boyfriend over, and she agreed to give us her old Atari 2600 console. So she gave us the Atari, we would just play it, and she had her boyfriend over. Man, she was really cool though. Like, what babysitter gives you such a cool gift like that? Fucking video game console. That was pretty amazing. She gave us tons of games with it, a whole bunch of controllers. God, the Atari 2600 was amazing. I realized then that babysitters are the best. Now, the one thing I really miss about the old console that she gave us, it had the paddle controllers. So when you play games like Pong, you could just turn the paddle like a dial. It's so much better than a D-pad. You never realize how bad modern controllers suck until you try to play Pong on it. You're like, oh dear God, this controller's useless. Can't even play Pong. I think analog controllers tried to do it justice, but didn't really go so well. Alright, let's go. I think I got some news. What was it? The campaign battle? Did I unlock a new campaign battle? Yes, I did. So let's play the new campaign battle. Before we play the new campaign battle, let's get a message from the sponsor. It's a little bit early, but at least I'm remembering at this point. Oh, wrong mouse. I was forgetting something. That's the wrong screen. You idiot. Oh, there it is. Right, today's campaign battle was brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Alright, let's give it a try. Back to the good computer. The Clone Revolution computer. Back to my day, used to buy drugs for games. Now we can just get them from the government. Oh yeah, that was some news in Canada. I don't know if anyone heard. We had those quarantine hotels going. Pretty popular in the news. If you get caught traveling or if you travel at all, they quarantine you in these hotels. And apparently the government bills you like $2,000 to stay in them. So anyways, I think what happened was there was a big story on the news where there was a Canadian who was detained in these hotels because he had to go on a business trip. So he's like, fuck it, he had to go on the business trip, so he had to risk getting quarantined in this hotel. And he's a diabetic. So he told the guards, he's like, hey man, if you put me in this hotel, just make sure you get me some food because I'm a diabetic. He's like, if you don't get me food within a few hours, you can go into diabetic shock and die and stuff. So the guards reassured him that they would get him food, and they put him in the quarantine hotel. And just to paraphrase, if you want to listen to the story, just type into YouTube. It's pretty popular right now. So anyways, 24 hours went by, and he still hadn't gotten any food to his room. So he started freaking out. So he decided to go into the lobby in the hotel and try to figure out what the hell is going on. Why he's not getting any food. Why when he tries calling people, no one answers. So he went into the lobby, and the lobby was just filled with screaming people yelling at the hotel staff. So, I don't know, I think what happened was a lot of people are traveling back and forth to India, and they were not too happy about the treatment they got at the hotel. So, yeah, it was quite the scene. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't travel if I didn't have to. Right now I'm just staying to look after my Uncle Pete, so really even if I wanted to travel I didn't have any options to, lockdown or not. But I get it where people are coming from. When they say all lives are essential, sometimes people need to travel for business or whatever it is. You can't just all wait for things to be safe when the world may never be safe. You can't just wait forever. I don't know, especially that guy with diabetes. Isn't he a high risk group and he was still traveling? Oh god, I love this meat. It's so tasty. It even looks like honey, right? Looks like honey, tastes like honey. Gets you drunk like you're drinking 10% wine. It's fucking sweet. I can see why the liquor store in our province doesn't carry this, because man, this could turn a lot of people into raging alcoholics. It's that good. Now, sometimes I wonder though, oh, we got our hands on a big gold chest. Yes. Holy fuck! Do you see what we got? 10 gold fragments. How fucking crazy wild is that? Alright, so let's see what hero they gave us. Oh, they gave us a reward too. Level 110 shit. Ah, this guy. Wait a minute, is that the guy that I need? Let me check. I think it might be. I was actually looking to get this guy. We had him before, but I stopped collecting them. Let's check. No, it was this guy. Oh well. He is a pretty good hero though, so maybe we will collect him. But for now, let's go back to... Fuck man, let's collect this guy, because we're so close to having an extra hero of him. We only need like, what, 2-3 fragments? So let's go back to him. Does anyone know what fragment spot he's at? Save having to go through each one. Well, at least this way, if anyone's dying to see what heroes they can get, they can watch this episode and I'll go through each one. If I was the makers of Clone Evolution, what I would do for a little improvement on the game is just put a little picture of the clone that you get for a reward above the flag, so we don't have to keep clicking through each one to find out who's there. That'd be a sweet addition. Uber sweet. Sweeter than this mead. Now make sure anyone watching the show that's underage, you wait till you're of drinking age before you buy alcohol. Or depending where you live, you can ask your parents' permission. I think in my province, kids can actually drink booze underage on one condition, is if they have permission from their parents and they do it at home. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably a law, or probably a lie. Alright, let's collect a few of these. Alright, so that was pretty sweet. Let's check how much that extra 10 gold fragments got us. Holy shit, we're up to 55. That's pretty good. That means we're only, what, 15 away from 70. Excuse me. Yeah, wine isn't usually very good. Most times you try it, it's really awful. It's almost like one of those things you have to try tons and tons of it before you even find one you like. It's so rare. And then you're almost like, man, if you do find the one you like, then you'll spend too much money on it. So you're almost better off not even looking for it. Make sure you never find the kind you like. Man, there was actually a guy on the radio who got kicked off in my province because he was saying something like that. I forget what he said. Something about like getting medical procedures. Saying that if you get your prostate examined by a doctor, it's only a matter of time before you start to like the test. Apparently that got him kicked off the radio. Oh my god, did one of my heroes die in the first battle? You gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh, maybe it was just a different hero. Yeah, so don't play with fire. You don't want to open Pandora's box. Now, I wasn't sure that I would like honey mead at all, because I'm like, man, honey, I don't really like it in large quantities. Like, normally, honey, I just like a little bit of it, and if I like a little bit of it, it's rare. I don't usually like it, like, very often. So I was thinking, geez, would I really like booze that's made from honey? And then I started reading about how it's like the oldest kind of booze you can make, and that it's got medicinal properties, and apparently not official ones, but the old timers used to think it did. So I was like, hey, I should give it a try. Holy fuck, man. I'm almost, yeah, kind of disappointed I started trying it, because it is really good. Back when I started trying to try it, the liquor store hardly carried any of it. So I started sending them complaints. Like, man, can you start carrying some mead? And now they start carrying a few kinds. But what I'd really like to see is a whole section of it. So when you go to the liquor store, not only do they carry mead, but they have a whole variety of it. That'd be sweet. Literally. Hey, George Washington, how's it going? Alright, I gotta slow down. This mead bottle's almost empty. No, today is the last day, I think, for getting hammered. So I might as well have a good, fun show where I drink some mead, vaporize, and we'll try a month of sobriety in March and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't fail miserably again. God, I hate it when I try and I fucking fail. Failure sucks. Oh, cool. George Washington joined the show on his break. Yeah, it's looking pretty intense. My boss for my winter job is asking me if I can do a summer job for him. And I think I have to say yes and take the summer job because I need the money really bad. It's going to cut into my vlogging time. It's going to cut into my YouTubing time. But I'm going to have to try to squeeze everything in. And the hardest part is going to be able to be still working an 8-hour shift and getting my uncle moved in time. So at least we worked out an arrangement where we might be able to start the shift a little bit earlier so that I can still make it home in time to move my uncle. So if that works out, then holy shit, it's going to be quite the adventure. I might have like an action-packed year, even though the lockdown might go to the point where we can't do anything. But I'll be working, I'll be YouTubing, I'll be doing a whole bunch and moving my uncle. So that's quite a bit to be doing. That's what I figured. I don't have to get so down in the dumps about the lockdown because really my life is so action-packed that this lockdown, in a way, as strange as it seems, actually came at the perfect time. Because I reached the point where I had a whole bunch of stuff I need to get done at home. So if you have to stay at home, it's the perfect time. But I feel bad about the whole lockdown. Hopefully it will be over by the time everything's ready to go again. Because man, one day I'm going to be ready to travel again. I'm going to be so hyped to do it. If we're still in lockdown, it's going to suck. Oh well, I got to just stay optimistic. The lockdowns will be over in no time. No, who knows? Maybe the virus will be over in no time too. That'd be good also. Alright, let's see how these battles are going. Yeah, we still got a full team. Everyone's at full health. This is looking good. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Every time I get into a long bout of sobriety, my temper tends to get off the handle a little bit. So that's why I gotta try to balance it out. Make sure that I'm doing sobriety at a time that's not really so stressful. Last time I was doing it was during Sober October, and I managed to go over a month. But dear God, for that month, I started ranting and raving so bad. I was like, holy fuck. Even my family was like, man, just relax and try to fucking get wasted. It'll help you. And I was like, well, I want to finish Sober October. So yeah, I managed to finish Sober October, and it was pretty good, but the thing I love about sobriety is how much stuff I need to get done. Usually I can lose weight, I can get a whole bunch of my finances organized, get more time to get everything organized in general. So I try to always balance it, go through times of where I get really wasted and other times where I stay sober. And I'm well overdue for a sober period. Say that as I chug a bottle of wine. Yeah, sometimes I let my temper get the best of me and rant and rave. But you know what I figure is before I used to rant or not rant and rave so much, and I would just bottle everything up, and I started to get like the early signs of ulcers. So I was like, hey, maybe I just gotta swear, rant and rave, try to vent a little bit, and then it's not so bad. I know it seems bad because like, oh shit, you're yelling, swearing and stuff, but sometimes like they say, swearing can be therapeutic, right? It's better to swear than to smash something. And it's better to swear than get an ulcer. That's how I try to look at it. Yeah, I think the cricket episodes were really good too. I should have did a best of episode for New Year's, but I got so busy with snow shoveling that I couldn't get shit done for New Year's. I barely even got shows recorded. And so I was thinking one day, if my patrons grow for my outdoor vlogging series, video game channels, different content, or even clone evolution, if the channel grows to the point where I can hire like a producer to help make the show, it'll make the show so much easier to make. Because that's really the main hurdle I face. Because I'm only one person doing everything. I'm like one of those guys that's running like 10 machines at the same time. Oh shit, we got our hands on the gold chest. Alright. Because really, they always say the best boss is someone who's able to like manage tasks to other people. So hopefully one day I'll be able to manage some tasks to other people and we'll get more shit done. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to that soundboard. Like, I've been dreaming about getting a soundboard for my podcast for years. I think even 10 years at least. And every time I looked at different soundboards, holy shit, look, we got 240 purples. So dear God, when we do the purple draw, we're getting some purple heroes, yo. We're getting some heroes. That's for fucking damn sure. Right, anyways. God, that's a lot of heroes. Let's check what we got for daily tasks. Oh, we can spin the casino. Let's hope for a little bit of casino luck. We're getting jack shit for luck. Yeah, when that new soundboard arrives, it's going to be weird. Because, man, I've been dying for that for so long. And it's usually one of those cases, if you die for something for so long, it usually ends up being a big disappointment. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time, but you build it up with so much hype that the hype ends up being bigger than what you ever could actually accomplish. So I don't know, hopefully the soundboard isn't going to turn out like that, but I really think it might. It has potential. Alright, so let's go to the arena battles. That's what I was thinking, this whole episode I was hyping up for something. I was like, what the fuck am I hyping towards? It's like, oh yeah, the arena battles. We'll do the cross-server ones first, because doing these doesn't really matter towards the goal that we're going towards. You know what I think is going to be the real kicker that's going to improve my team? Is once we get rid of the last gold heroes. Once we have a team of all red heroes, that's probably when we're going to be like, hey, now we're a better team. And I did make a lot of mistakes along the way. Like the way I made my teams and the way I burned heroes, it was far from perfect. So there was definitely a lot of room for someone to pass me and get further ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if Suki ends up passing us still. She said that was one of her goals, is to beat my team. I should really stop playing just for a month to give her a fucking enough chance to catch up. No, because really it isn't fair. Suki had to start over from scratch. And she is a much better player, I'm sure, because she has a team that's like over 400 already. Alright, let's keep going with these arena battles. Holy fuck, we have almost 1,000 tickets. So we definitely have enough tickets to keep going. Oh, fuck. Oh, we still won. Man, I did not anticipate this. Drinking this bottle of mead hit me way harder than I thought it was. Holy fuck. I'm starting to get a pretty good buzz. That's a weird thing I think about watching one of these live streams. If someone's drinking, it's like you get to watch them go from like completely sober to hammered in a matter of an episode. I remember watching that in Joe Rogan's show. A lot of times, like, you see his guests arrive, they're completely sober, and then by the time the show was over, they're just hammered. So it's like a pretty good episode. You get to see the real people and how they react. That's where I want to take this show. I want to start interacting with other people, because as much as the chat is, I appreciate it. Holy shit, we got some more people. So we got Cool Killer join the chat. Thanks, Cool Killer. And Ion Nut. Ciescu. Oh, he says attack him on the cross server. His name is Sky Ciescu. Alright, let's try that. We got some viewers requesting stuff, so let's give it a try. Let's cross Ciescu. Or it's Sky. Let's look for Sky. That's the name I'll be able to recognize easier. Oh, there it is. Sky Raven? No. It's Sky Criescu. Or Sky CS Rose 65. Let's try looking. Yeah, that's one of my main idols in the whole podcasting show community. Is I used to like PewDiePie quite a bit, but the one thing I don't like about PewDiePie's show is he really doesn't have guests on, right? Maybe he changed his show to include guests. But a lot of the times it's just like him really good editing and some really good comedy. He's so funny. But I like the way Joe Rogan has guests on the show. Guests are a pretty good feature, right? Yeah, and don't worry guys, I'm not like at the point where I'm like, oh, trying to get guests on, I don't have any guests to book. It's actually really sad that I have so many guests that are lined up that keep asking me over and over and over again to come on the show, and I keep letting everyone down because they keep having technical issues. As you can see, my show is like barely on the verge of working. It took me like months and months just to get even the sound working properly. So that's one of the hurdles I face, is trying to get the show organized so I can actually technically pull the show off. So don't worry, I'm not like going to bail on everyone completely. Despite letting everyone down for months and months, I'm hopefully going to try to pull it off eventually. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I try to use laughter to relieve stress. No, that's one of the things that I noticed as a podcaster. If you fuck up your show technically, like it just doesn't work properly, it's one of the biggest letdowns. It's like a huge stress. It's like every time it happens, it definitely kills your motivation to keep podcasting. So that's why I gotta try to fight through it and be like, just because I fuck up everything technically, one day I'll get it working. One day. Alright, I don't know. I haven't been able to see the hero that we're looking for yet. God, it's like the cross server must have millions of different players, right? So what are the odds that I'm going to be able to find them? Maybe there's a search feature. There must be a search feature, and that's what I'm missing. Alright, let's go back to the regular arena, because I got to do some battles. I got to hit the vape. This fucking meat is hitting me hard. Let's go to a regular battle. Oh, thanks, Shelly. I appreciate the highlight. When I'm drinking, it makes it even harder to notice the chat. Dear God, this mead was fucking powerful shit. If anyone's wondering if that mead is worth it, if you like getting hammered, it's some pretty powerful shit. Ooh, let's try a battle with this one. Level 220. Holy shit, we're up to 7 likes and 9 viewers. Thanks everyone for such a good ratio. Whew, I gotta replace that bowl. It's a little bit harsh. Man, that's a sweet ratio. I can't believe I'm so fortunate. Even after all the problems I've had with the technical issues on the show, so many viewers stuck through it right to the point where we got fucking sound working again. Yeah! Sound! Fucking amazing. I'm almost scared how close we are to springtime. Like, I kept thinking there's so many things I want to get ready in time for spring. And winter is the time I'm going to use to get ready for spring. And everything I want to get ready for spring, not even close to done. But we got some progress, so... That's the one thing people make fun of Canada is we get winter for a long time. I don't know, something about winter I actually like. It's one of those things that's like having the off season. I think it would be weird to live in a tropical environment and always have everything optimal all the time. Like in Canada, we get such a long off season where we have to prepare for when it's nice again. It's kind of like when you want to train. Sometimes it's tempting to just work out every day and never rest. Just work out every day, non-stop. But then you realize at one point that, hey, if you take a break when you're working out, and it actually helps. Your muscles grow bigger, you make better gains. You need that break. So that's why I think Canadians are lucky. Despite our fucking winter being such a nightmare for over half the year, it gives us that break that a lot of places that are tropical year-round just don't get. Not to say Canada's that better, like, it's definitely tempting to go to Mexico or something, have hot weather year-round. God, that would be nice. No, there was 1 year, the whole time I've lived in Canada, my whole life, that Canada actually went 1 year where we didn't have winter. Like, it got cold, but it never snowed the whole year. And it wasn't recently. I think it was like 10 years ago. What year was it? I think it was around 2012. So that's when everyone was like, holy fuck, the end really is coming. Canada went a whole year without winter. Now what happened is we had a winter where it was cold, but it just never snowed. So it was like we didn't actually, well, it probably wasn't the whole country, just the part of the province that I live in. So if anyone's wondering, sometimes you can live in Canada and go a whole year without snow. But it's very rare. The 40 years I've lived here, it's only happened once. Maybe some people in their 90s could say, hey, it's happened more times than that, but... Oh, Ionut. Alright, so we got another question from the viewers. He said he wants to see every red hero that I got. So let's show off the red heroes. It's not too often in life that I get to show off anything. Nearly 50 in my mom's basement, so I'm like, this is the highlight of my showing off. Alright, so Tengu. We got Tengu. We have Alice. Suzo. It's funny because I always forget what this guy's name is, so it's good we repeated it.
Now taste the wrath of my staff.
We also have the Monkey King. But let's check out the DNA because we actually have a hidden red hero. Oh, more than one red hidden hero. We also have her. What is her name? If anyone remembers her name, I think it's something really cool. Who else do we have?
Now taste the...
I am going to swim and play with the fish.
Oh, there it is. Hitler. Or not Hitler. Frankenstein. I don't know why I was calling him Frankenstein Hitler. Anyways, so we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star Frankenstein. So we actually do have a whole team's worth of red heroes. But we choose to use different ones.
Buddy, looks like you're...
One day you will also become
And if anyone wants to see the new red team that we're working on, let's check it out. Because goddamn, we're so close to it. Or God bless it. I decided to try to stop damning everything. There's no point to damning everything. Might as well try to bless it. God bless this mess. So yeah, this is the God blessing team that we're going to be working on. Yeah, this hero, she looks pretty good. Despite her boobs not being as full as most other heroes, looks like half of them are missing. Her other qualities make up for it. So remember guys, it's not always about the boobs. It's a hard concept to grasp, I know. Alright, so anyways, the other hero we're going for is this guy. And I'm pretty sure, I don't want to jinx it, but next time we do the big purple draw, we might get the heroes we need. We just need another Moriarty, or whoever this guy is, Charlemagne. And we also need another blue kid. As soon as we get a blue kid, boom, we're in business. What the fuck? We're up to 8 viewers and 8 likes? Thanks everyone. How is this even possible? Alright, so the game, actually, I know a lot of players, or not a lot. Occasionally you see a post from Facebook, people saying the game is very boring, and they want to just quit the game. And I could see that maybe once you get to a certain point. But for me, the real excitement in the game right now is I'm only at the elite level. So I still want to beat Legendary. I want to still beat Epic. So I think after beating Legendary and Epic, maybe then I'll start considering playing a new game. But right now, this is what's keeping me going. And I was thinking if the game is smart, what they would do is they would add a legend or a setting, like a new level that you can unlock after Epic if you happen to beat all these levels with like some sort of special condition. Like, I don't know, like beating each level without dying once or whatever. But whatever the special condition is, make a new level after Epic. Or maybe just release a new one for any reason. Because that's what I think, like, maybe the game does get boring after you've finished Epic. But right now, I've been playing for like a year solid, and I'm still just at Elite. So I'm having fun still. I could see maybe after you beat Epic, then you'd be like, fuck man, why do I keep playing this game? I've already beat Epic. But yeah, for now, for the time being, I'm definitely finding it fun still. And people might think, oh, you're just saying that to try to get people to play the game. But I don't really get anything bonus from people playing the game. As you can tell, there's probably only like 10 people watching the show regularly, so it's definitely not like I'm making a lot of money off this or anything. My channel is not even monetized, for God's sake. Like, hopefully my channel will be monetized soon. Oh yeah, that was some of the good news I got. We're almost at 1,000 subs. I think we're about 30 away. So that's pretty trippy to think that I'm almost 30 away. I might have to stop swearing a lot less. We'll see how it works with monetization. I'm actually really terrified of monetization, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not as bad as it sounds. Alright, let's go for some dungeon battles, because I can't even keep track of what the fuck I've been clicking on. Sorry, I've been drinking quite a bit. I didn't think there was that much mead left in this bottle, but apparently there was. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of comments from the chat, so I'll try to read and catch up. Show me your red clones. Okay, I think that's where we let off. Yeah, that's a good idea. Shelly says every time she needs me to see a chat comment, because, you know, a lot of times, guys, I don't mind, and ladies, if you just chat between yourselves in the chat, because a lot of times I don't really have time to read every one of them. Soon, I'm pretty sure with Super Chat, I'll have to try to focus more. But in the meantime, Shelly said she'll just highlight anything. If there's anything that really needs my attention, she'll highlight it. That's a good idea. Perfect idea, Shelly. Say, dear God, maybe one day if I get the money to hire a show producer, I can just be like, hey, viewers that are doing a good job helping produce the show already, just swing a few PayPal donations your way. Can you imagine what it'd be like to be a successful YouTuber and actually be able to help people? Like, I watched some videos lately of some YouTubers like giving like $5,000 prizes or donations away, and I'm like, holy fuck, that'd be weird. Have that much money to give away. Like, some years I only make 10,000. So if someone gave me like 5,000, that'd be like half a year's pay. And it's funny too, because even though I hardly make anything, it always feels like I'm working my ass off the whole year. Well, maybe not that hard, but we'll see. Holy shit, 9 viewers. We're almost up to double digits. Reminds me of the double D. Alright, so let's see. We got some more chat. Let's see if I can get caught up here. Where did I read to? Alright, so the one viewer is suggesting Ionet, or Ian, put 130 items on Alice and 120 on Tengu. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, because Alice is a gold hero, so she probably needs the higher level items just to keep her balance closer to Tengu. Alright, so after I finish reading the chat, maybe we'll try that. Let's check what else we got from the viewers. Hitler. Yeah, I always get distracted by Hitler. I don't know why that is. Oh yeah, Suki also. She tries to get me to say that I love him, but I do not. Is evil. Alright, so anyways, now I was going to reference a movie, but I keep remembering that the movie I'm referencing is probably highly offensive, so I shouldn't reference it all the time. No, it's just one of my favorite movies. I realized it's kind of like a stereotype movie, so I shouldn't be promoting stereotypes. But anyways, yeah, Kung Fury is one of my favorite movies, if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about. Now in Kung Fury, the enemy in that movie is Hitler. And it's my favorite movie, so we're always going to be fighting Hitler. I know some people like Hitler, but I get it that our enemies are always the only thing that makes us stronger, so we should like our enemies, or not like them, but honor our enemies, because really we need them to grow. But I definitely don't love them. Alright, Blue Kid. Yeah, that's the kid I need, the Blue Kid. I was trying to think, he reminds me of some other blue kid. Oh yeah, that's who it is, the kid from Akira. That's what I was looking at. I bought one of these Akira figurines, and I was watching the Akira movies, and I'm like, oh yeah, the blue kid. The blue kid from Akira. Alright, Battle Cats. I recommend you playing the Battle Cats. No, I think I've actually seen some of the ads for one of the Android games called Battle Cats, so maybe I'll give that a try. You know, that's what it came to me to, I realized. It's my whole plan when I started playing Clone Evolution. It was I was going to start playing all the latest Android games that they make offers for, where they pay you some sort of reward or offer to play the game. And I was going to do that for every game. But what happened was I hit Clone Evolution, and I loved the game so much, I just couldn't stop playing it. And I just didn't have enough time to play any new games. So I know a lot of players are asking me, can you start playing some new games? And yeah, I'm thinking that I gotta try to evolve. I can't always just get stuck in one game. I know I'm bad that way. That Entropia game, I think I've been playing it for like fucking 20 years. Can you imagine playing the same game for 20 years? I still keep playing it. I'm actually thinking about playing it right after I'm done this. Fucking 20-year-old game. No, maybe it's not 20 years old, but pretty damn close. Now, I'm one of those people that I like to try a whole bunch of new things, but man, if I find something I like, I stick with it. I don't know what it is. I have like one of those obsessive compulsive behaviors, where I'll find something I like and just try to perfect it. I don't know what it is. Some people think it's a bad trait to have, but I don't know. It depends what you use it for. Yeah, we're only an hour through the show. I don't get it. It seems like I've been playing the dungeon forever. What else did I forget to do? Maybe after this, we'll have to check and see what other missions and shit I forgot to do. I'm getting carried away with vaporizing and drinking mead. Telling stories. Now, I feel so much pressure from trying to get some videos done for my YouTube channel, some of the new convention episodes that I promised. I don't remember what any of my tapes look like. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are really bad, so it's going to be quite the letdown, but I'm going to still try to finish as much as I can. It's funny, because I tried to hype it up as little as possible. I'm like, oh, I just got some old tapes, I'll put them on YouTube. Fuck, man. So many people keep messaging and they're like, oh, we can't wait to see these tapes. I'm like, fuck. Shouldn't have hyped them up so much. Oh, fuck. I clicked the battle again. Dear God. So hammered, I can't even pay attention to what I'm touching. If anyone's wondering how much meat I have left, I only got, what is it, 4 bottles left, I think? Or 3? And I won't drink more than 1 a day, don't worry. Man, these are pretty powerful bottles. Alright, so we got some finished. Alright, so let's check. What were we checking? Yeah, times go by so fast. You know, it's weird. People tell you that when you're young, you should wait till you're older to start a family. And I always kind of believed that. And then when I got older, I realized that, holy shit, man, if you don't start a family when you're young, that time goes by so quick. It's kind of sad, but oh well. Live and learn. Lots of living, not so much learning. Yeah, I was going to check the daily tasks. That's what it was. Oh, the hand of Midas, consuming clones, tavern tasks. Alright, let's consume some clones first. I think I can accomplish that reasonably. As hammered as I am, I can still clone some clones. Oh, tried to use the bounty mission. Nope, the bounty mission is not where you take clones. Alright, we're up to 187. Alright, so that other viewer was asking what's taken so long for me to reach 200. Well, we did make it to 188 today. So 188 is a little bit better. I know it's not a little bit better by much, but maybe it's these things here. If you check the achievements, there's probably a few achievements that I've yet to make. 2,000 tavern tasks, that's a pretty big achievement. Hardly any jewels. It's fucking bullshit reward for that one. 2,000 advanced clones. We're still ways from that. 500. Holy fuck, we're getting close to level 500 dungeon. Level 120 equipment is garbage. So that's kind of a shitty... Yeah, so we should be farther along. We're lacking for some reason. We need 60 orange heroes in order to get this many jewels. That'd be good. We need 8 red heroes, get that many jewels. We need Crown Master, then we could get that one unlocked. Yeah, so we still have quite a few achievements that we're trying to work on. So I know we're a little bit behind, but we'll try our best to keep going, see what we can unlock. Alright, so we did that. The Hand of Midas, ordinary clones. Yeah, what's next? That big clone event. That'll be sweet. Right, so we need 25 hours for that, so we'll clone one of these. So that's 2 more rewards. So really we just need the tavern task and the complete ordinary clones. So we'll have to wait on both of those. So really the only other thing left to do is the dungeon. Let's check the guild. Oh shit, we can attack the guild. Let's do it. Let's tear him a new one. You know, that's one of the things that I argue about on my YouTube channel a lot. And I think it pisses a lot of people off, and I feel bad for doing it. But a lot of the YouTube channels I argue with, they're people that are like vegans, and they think that waiting or maybe doing the vegan diet while you're young is a good idea, and then just having kids when you're later, like older. Like really, even I don't have so much against the vegan diet because I like fasting. I think fasting's really good and it's very similar to veganism. They have a lot of the same principles. But when you're young, especially females, like guys, I think it doesn't matter as much because guys can have kids at any age. But if you're going to be vegan, it's probably not the best time to do it when you're in that small window of years that you can actually have a family of your own. That's one thing I try not to get myself too down about. I know I realized that when I watched a movie yesterday or a YouTube documentary. I don't know if anyone heard what happened to Matt Hughes. Like, I heard Matt Hughes got hit by a train and it was a really bad car accident and he was able to survive. But I didn't know like the extent of the damage that happened during the train accident. Like, I guess I should have realized, like, holy fuck, he got hit by a train. The odds of him having really bad damage is pretty high. But I had no idea how high the extent was. Like, the doctors, when they told Matt Hughes that when he survived the train accident, he would never walk again and he would never talk again. So you know how Matt Hughes is like, he's like a maniac when it comes to training, and he wants to fight all the time, even though he's a retired fighter. So even though the doctors told him, like, hey man, you'll never walk again, you'll never talk again, the train fucked you. So anyways, Matt Hughes, he trains like a motherfucker, and he tries to come back from this injury. And the video I was watching was he got some stem cell research to try to fix some of the brain injuries that he had from the train accident. So the stem cell injuries or treatments were able to repair his injuries to the point where he could speak again. So he's able to speak and he's able to walk again. But you can tell, like, even though he can speak again, it's like he can speak, but he had a lot of brain damage. So a lot of the stuff that he talks about, like as soon as he talks, you can like, holy fuck man, this guy has severe brain damage. So it's near like a miracle that he even survived. But it's really sad when I watch the documentary, because he said that he still wants to fight again. He's trying to train and do all these rehabs, that he wants to fight again one day. So I don't blame all of his friends and family for like not telling him. It's like, man, you got brain damage so bad you can barely speak, man. You're not going to be fighting again, but thank God they're still letting him live. He's got that dream. Yeah, so I was just thinking, like, when it comes to brain damage injuries, like, you should never really downplay how fucking severe they can be. Like, holy fuck, man. Matt Hughes, what a guy. I know a lot of people give him a hard time because he really wasn't the nicest guy, even before the injury, but usually when you're that dedicated to something, you put it above and beyond all things, so you really take it too far. But dear God, can you imagine he survives getting hit by a train? Yeah, cheers to Matt Hughes. Hopefully he can recover one day. I really doubt he'll recover to the point of fighting again one day, but who knows, maybe he can prove all the doctors wrong again, right? To recover from the point where he can't even walk, to actually fighting again. That would be something. But what dedication, right? Like, fuck man, even after an injury that severe, he still wants to train, he still wants to fight. Most people would be like, oh, I'll throw in the towel, can't even walk. That's like the true warrior spirit. Yeah, it just goes to show too how cruel life is. You never know. Any day things can change. You really can't count your blessings. No, I think I better make sure I don't keep downplaying my head injury. When I seen Matt Hughes' head injury, I was like, holy fuck, man. Now that's a real head injury. If anyone's wondering what I got in the Vaporizer menu today, just a little bit of homegrown, a little bit of Rick Simpson oil, Holy shit, we're at an hour and 20 minutes, so I gotta wrap the show up really quick. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering how Matt Hughes' train accident went, his recovery is at the point where he barely survived. So, yeah, if you're thinking that Matt Hughes is going to fight again, I know he wants to, but I definitely wouldn't count on it. He definitely proved me wrong, but holy shit, man. When it comes to getting hit by a train, you know who's going to win, right? There's not too many people that are going to get hit by a train and be like, oh yeah, going to recover from that. Now, I bet you that was one of those things where Matt Hughes was such an athlete that even though he got hit by a train, his body was like hard as a rock, right? So even though he got hit by a train, there was still a chance of surviving. For most people, when they get hit by a train, they'd be like, oh yeah, the train's just gonna shred you to pieces. But fuck man, Matt Hughes got hit by that train and he was gonna survive it. Fucking hell. Now it's kind of weird, now that I looked at some of those old Coleco games, I'm tempted to try some of them. I never realized that they had the best port for some of the best versions that came from arcade to console. It's pretty wild. Who would have guessed Coleco was the best? Yeah, it's a shame the meat is done. I gotta start drinking juice now. Though I managed to get a pretty good buzz for this episode. I have to say, this is the best episode for Clone Evolution I've had for quite a while. Alright, let's give a shout out to the sponsors. Or not sponsors, the patrons. I might as well just call them the same thing, because every episode I always make that mistake. If you make the same mistake that many times, just go with it. Alright, patron, Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. So thanks everyone who actually took the plunge and patronized $1 a month in order to be on the patron list. That's pretty sweet. Can't thank these people enough. I gotta stop zooming in and out like this, because I've drank too much and it's making me nauseous. Alright, so if anyone's wondering what the benefits are for joining the patron list, you get to have your name immortalized in the Lelanders song. And if anyone heard the updates, I was gonna call the band Jim Ray Travis or Jimmy Ray Travis, but when I went to register the band on Bandcamp, it turned out that was already a band name. So people that said that sounded like a band name, you're actually correct. It was a band name. So we have to pick a new band name, so I figured I'll just pick Lelanders, because there was nothing else that really stood out as a good band name. So Lelanders will be a new band on Bandcamp, and we're going to have to hopefully get that song completed as soon as that new soundboard arrives. I know I've put a lot of pressure on that soundboard, but I think it can deliver. Alright, so we'll have to wrap up the rest of the stuff for the show. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I remember what we got else. Let's give a shout out to the patrons, or not the patrons, the Pet Fury, or Bitcoin. There's not a double Bitcoin tonight, but soon we'll have another double Bitcoin. Alright, so the Bitcoin is at 158,246. Let's give it a roll. Boom, we're at 158,258. It's pretty sweet. Alright, while we wait for Betfear to load, we'll check out how the battle's going. Seems like we're going to be stuck on this battle for quite a while. Just can't beat it. If anyone's got any ideas in the chat on how we can beat this level, just put them in the chat and I'll try them out. Alright, so this is Betfury, my second favorite, or actually favorite overall, cryptocurrency banks, or wallets. You can see I'm at over 5,000 Satoshi today, thanks to my referrals. My referrals had just been on a betting spree, so I really owe them a lot. Hopefully they won stuff. That'd be sweet. Who knows? Maybe if one day I become a popular YouTuber, I'll be able to do some giveaways back to my referrals. Alright, we beat it. I was worried that I'd be too hammered to actually complete it, but we did it. See if we can do 2 of them in a row. Kinda doubt it, but... Can I identify trucks from buses? Oh, I don't think I can do it. These look like all cars. Truck, car, motorcycle. No! Got it wrong. Son of a bitch. Oh man, I'm so drunk I'm never going to be able to tell what's a bus. I have this problem in real life already. Why does the internet have to exploit it on me? No, there we go. Now I'm going to miss something about big cities. It's just getting hammered and wandering around lost in a big city. That's something I always miss. Something exciting about that. Alright, thanks referrals. Holy shit, my referrals keep helping so much. Let's check what my referrals have got me. Holy fuck, we're up to 220. 100 shares of those. Dear God, one of these days I'll be at 1,000 shares. That'd be sweet. Alright, so we got Cinder, she's at 3 million. And Kilo's a bit on a tear, where he's at 1.4 million. Or no, that's 14 million. So congratulations to Kilo. That's quite a lot of millions. Let's get back to the game. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering, yeah, if you want to try out those Bet Fury casinos and the Bitcoin, you have to follow whatever laws there are in your country. I think there's different laws for every country when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, for how old you have to be, how old you have to be to gamble, all that different jazz. Now I was going to check out the different cryptocurrencies, give everyone a shout out to what's been happening. These are all the cryptocurrencies you can collect for free at Bitcoin, or Bet Fury. It's Bitcoin is down 4% today, or 4.8. Ethereum's down 6.8. Tether's up by 0.3. Beyonce's down by 0.8 or 8%. Tron's down by 4%. And BitTorrent's down by 10%. So everything's been plummeting lately in cryptocurrencies, eh? It's quite the plummet. But everyone who's involved in that, don't worry. As long as you're still alive, you can recover. And there's definitely more to life than money. Dear God, don't I know that? If it wasn't for that, I'd have no life. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering what else is coming new to the channel, that's what we got, some travel vlogs about what it's like to be in Canada. I'm going to travel around my city and show some places where even though we're in a lockdown, I can just go and exercise near them and get a little bit of a look, see what's happening during our lockdowns. And what other videos do we got coming? We got some Fan Expo videos from different conventions in Toronto. So we're going to go deep back into the archive. I think I got some stuff from the early 2000s, so it should be pretty cool. The videos themselves will suck, but maybe just because they're so old, it'll have some sort of nostalgia feature to them. People might like to watch them. A whole bunch of people said they'll like to watch them, but they probably don't know what they've got themselves into. I don't even remember what I filmed, so it'll be interesting to see. It's funny, eh, when you make a whole bunch of tapes from something like 20 years ago, and then try to remember what you filmed. It's like, I have no idea what I filmed. Hopefully it's not that bad. I can just imagine. Every hot chick that walked by probably zoomed in right on her ass. That's what the tapes will be. Hot chicks' asses. Let's hope it's more than that. Alright, let's give a shout out to all the people that have been watching in the chat. I think I closed the chat room, so I'll have to reopen it. Dear God, you know you're hammered when you fucking close the chat room. Yeah, sorry about that. I know earlier on when I was promoting the casino games, I kept forgetting that there were some people that are under the age of 18 watching the show, and I was promoting casino games. So now I'm more conscious to remind people that they have to be of age to gamble. I know I think that should be a given in most cases, but I just want to emphasize. And not to have against anything about my younger viewers. I don't mind when kids watch. It try to keeps me under control so I don't get too carried away. Now that's what I was thinking. That's always nice when you have kids, because then it teaches you not to be such a party animal. If you don't have kids, you end up being a party animal your whole life. It's not so it's great as it sounds. No, today, if anyone was wondering what I was drinking, I splurged and bought something really super expensive. And I looked at my bank account after and I was like, holy fuck, I should not have bought that. That was way too expensive. But anyways, what I bought was this. It's called a Sweet Mead Honey Wine, 11.5%, 750 milliliters. I didn't drink the whole bottle tonight. I split it between last night and today. So, 2 days it took me to drink a bottle. I would play a different battle, but I don't think I have any other battles that I can play right now. God, I wish there was a way I could beat this team. I think I've run it so many times on this. Let me watch it carefully and see if there's a way I could actually beat it. So yeah, that's what's happening. Round 2, all my heroes are dying. So if I bring in that other chick who keeps my heroes alive longer, it should work out better, because half my team's dying too quick. Alright, so that's one of the plans I got to beat this team. Let's try that. It should help. Now I was thinking I gotta try not to be such a bad influence to people. At least I can provide an example of what not to do. Right, so we'll swap out Monkey King for her. Put her... Yeah, because no one else dies. So let's try that. So now, when our team dies really bad right off the start, it won't be so bad. Because we'll just turn to tombstones and come back to life. There we go. Now we're... Oh, fuck. Alice died? You gotta be shitting me. What kind of fuck shit was that? No, I can't afford to keep drinking that booze, because I know I'm going to try to do extra hours in the summer, but if I have to carry my uncle at the same time, it's almost like a recipe for disaster. I don't think I'm going to be able to do both jobs at the same time very well. I notice what happens when I try to carry on too many jobs at the same time. It's a disaster. So, we'll see. Hopefully maybe I can just try to take more breaks while I'm working in the summer so I don't get super tired to carry my uncle. We'll try that. Alright, so I think I better wrap up the show. Let's go to the affiliate links. Thank everyone for sticking around so long today. Now I was hoping to watch the Toronto Raptors game today later, but it got cancelled because the whole team has been flagged for the virus protocol. So no sports for me tonight. But anyways, if you want to help out the show, you can do it with Patreon. I showed that. Society 6, finishing quick, is my specialty. Comes on t-shirts and bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV will pay you to watch videos. Swagbucks will pay you to shop online. GameKit will pay you to play video games. They'll pay you to try new video games, sort of like Clone Evolution and other ones. Free Bitcoin is the wallet systems that I showed earlier. And the Virtual Maid Sex Machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. But if you need the Virtual Maid, it's on sale still. I don't think this sale is actually ever going to end, but maybe it will. But if you want to get your hands on it, it's a mixed review item. Some people hate it, some people love it, so don't count on it that you will love it. But holy shit, we made it up to 6 viewers and 11 likes. Double-digit likes. How fucked is that? Thanks, everyone. Yeah, apparently this is a pretty good time to do a stream. So I thank everyone for tuning in. What else is there? Oh yeah, the click show more information button. Judson Weebly is my website. It's also in there. And let's get to the fire screen. The fire screen will have a little extra something. Little extra. Alright, so we'll dig really deep into the Clone Evolution bag and see what we can get for an item for the Vaporizer. See what we got. Should I do armor? No, we hardly have any armor. Alright, let's go. No, Halloween's such a long time ago. Let's try something different. Trying to look for Easter items. I don't think I have any Easter items. Alright, let's go with this. If you happen to get any regular ore, the ore that helps you level up those items, equipments, tavern task, airship, the good old ore. If you get ore in your vaporizer, it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give the show a like, really appreciate it. And just make sure, never buy the products of my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Let's see if I can get the exit correct rightly. I haven't got the exit right in like 10 tries in a row. So let's try today, see if we can get the correct exit. Second camera. Alright, so maybe this is the right exit. Let's give it a try. I think it's going to fail, but let's try anyway. Don't be so pessimistic. It's still wrong. I think I have the wrong setting here. There it is. Finally, got the end string clicked. Finally. Alright, see you everyone. Later. Alright, see everyone. Good luck in the events, and hope everyone had a good weekend. See ya. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Gotta remember, I need a microphone to talk. Later.